video demonstrating the entire permission and the OAuth scope for the Demandu application. We are making this video for the following sensitive scopes, including but not limited to calendar events, spreadsheets read only, tasks and tasks read only. We require these permissions and we will be demonstrating the need for all of them in our video. So to showcase all of these, we firstly have to go on to Demandu. Demandu is a chatbot that allows its users to create chatbots for a variety of platforms, including website, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, etc. We offer integrations with various Google applications, including Google Sheets, Tasks, Contacts, Calendar, etc. And in order to integrate and work with those integrations, we require all the sensitive scopes that we have stipulated. To showcase them, we will be firstly integrating with all of the applications one by one, and then we will be showcasing all the permissions that we are giving access to, and lastly how the following will be used. So firstly, we have to go to inside our Google OAuth bot. Inside our Google OAuth bot, I have set up a very simple chat flow where the user first gets a welcome message followed by us asking their name, email address, phone number, the appointment which they want to make in case of Google Calendar, and lastly a thank you message. Now to go on to the integrations, we offer a variety of Google integrations. These are the follows. For demonstration, I will be connecting with 4 of these applications, including Google Calendar, Contacts, Tasks, and Spreadsheets. So to start off with, let's integrate with Google Calendar. To integrate with Google Calendar, we have to click on Connect, followed by clicking on Connect once again. Onto the Demandu application, firstly we have to click on Sign in with Google. Next, we have to select the account with which we want to sign in. Here in the dialog box, we can see that we are trying to connect to Demandu. We additionally have the access to the privacy policy as well as the terms of service of Demandu, both in congruence with that requirement as needed by Google. So I will choose the account, that is yuvraj1@reliance.com. Then I will be taken forward to Google has not verified this app, which is the exact reason why we're making this video, to get the app verification. Then click on go to Demandu and save. Here first I will be asked to sign in into Demandu to give these permissions. Secondly, I will be asked the permissions that Demandu application wants. I want to, number one, allow the application to view my calendar, to see all the days or all the dates that are needed to book the correct calendar appointment. Next, I want to be able to view and edit the events on the calendar so that a new appointment can be created, as well as be able to share and delete them so that the reschedule and the cancellation for the same appointment works. Once I have given all of these permissions, I will click on continue, and once I do so, I will have successfully logged in into the Demandu application and my connection would be complete. Here in the appointment component, we have to select the appointment summary, or what the title will be, let's say appointment schedule, and what the description of the appointment will be. As an example, the appointment has been scheduled through an automated system. We also have to map the correct questions. As an example, we have to map these 2 parameters, which date and time the appointment should happen, as well as which email is booking it. So I will map the same. I will map the choose the appointment component to map the date and the time, and I will use the email component to map the email address that needs to be connected. Once done so, I will click on save. Now, when Google Calendar has been integrated in this manner, we can go forward and connect the other applications as well. Let's go to the second one, which is Google Contacts. It will be the same process as that of Google Calendar. I will just have to click on sign in, followed by selecting the account. Then I have to choose go to Demandu because the app is currently unverified. I will continue to go to Demandu. Then I have to click continue because I'm signing back into the Demandu application. I have to give it access to all of the permissions that it needs, which in this case is able to see, edit, download and delete the contacts that are currently in the contact of the email or the person who is connecting their email ID. Once done, I will have to click on continue. I can also see, go back, and I can also go and see all the services that Demandu is requesting access to, including the calendar settings which we had just allowed, as well as all the non-sensitive scope permissions that are available. As an example, seeing the personal information, seeing the Google account email address, as well as associate my personal information on Google. Once this is done, we can click on continue, and next Google contacts will have successfully been mapped with the application. For Google contacts, I have to map 3 different parameters: name, email, and phone number. So I will add those parameters. For the name, I will do it through the name question. For the email, I will do it through the email question. And for the phone number, I will do it through the phone number question. Once done, I will have to click on save to finish the connection process. With this, Google Contacts will also have been integrated with the application. Next, we have to go to the other integration. So we will click on third-party apps integration once again and search for Google. Next, we will try to integrate Google Sheets. To connect Google Sheets, I will click on connect. Then I will click on connect once again. I will click on sign in once again to finish the sign up process. Click on Yuvraj Singh because that is the account that I want to choose. Next, I will click on advanced and go to Demandu unsafe, which is okay because the app is in review. Next, I will sign back up into Demandu. Next, I will give Demandu all the permission that it needs. Now, what it is to see, edit, create, and delete only specific Google files, such as the Google Sheet that I want. I will be able to create it, I will be able to edit it, as well as delete on it. So this is the permission I give. I wanted to be able to see all my Google spreadsheets so that it can access any one of them, and I wanted to be able to delete and create on those as well, depending on the action that I want to take. Additionally, I am giving it access to 3 different services, such as my personal information, associated information, else. I will click on continue. Once done so, my Google Sheet will have successfully been integrated. I can give the title to the sheet. Let's do Demandu sample, and I can also map the questions to it. I can also click on save, but I will also have to select a default subsheet where all the things go. So let us map the name to the name section, the email to the email section, and the phone number to the phone number section inside the Google Sheet, and then click on save. With this, my Google Sheets will also have been successfully integrated. I can go back to third-party apps integration and collect or connect the last permission that I need. For that, I need to go over and I need to go and search for Google Tasks. To search for Google Tasks, simply I will type Google and then I will search for it, and I will connect on Google Tasks. Connect once again, sign in once again. Select the account, which will be Yuvraj1. Then I will click on and select advanced and then go to Demandu unsafe. Then I will click on continue. I will give it access because I wanted to be able to view my tasks so that it can understand and show me correctly which different task sheet I am trying to add the task into. And I also wanted to be able to create, edit, and delete all of my tasks so that it can create tasks over on my application. I will be giving it also access to 3 different services which allow it to see my personal information, see my Google account email address, and associate me with the Google information. Once done so, I will click on continue. With this, my integration of Google Tasks will also be complete. Now I can go forward and I can try out the chat flow once I have set this up. With the tasks view, you can see that I have given it the permission to view all of the current different task lists that are available on my account. Let's do that. The addition of the new task will happen in the custom development task list. Additionally, I have to map the title, notes, and due. I will add the title as the name and the notes as the email address. Once done so, I will click on save and the mapping will have been done successfully. In this manner, I have successfully mapped 4 Google applications and showcased all of their different requirements and services. Now we can go to the chat flow and we can just confirm exactly what the chat flow will do. In this case, the chat flow will firstly ask me for the welcome message, followed by the name, the email address, the phone number, the selection of the appointment, as well as a thank you message. This is for the website bot. If we use the same permission for another bot, as an example, if we use the same permission for a WhatsApp bot, then inside a WhatsApp bot, the same appointment component can also be used not only to create events but also to reschedule events as well as delete events, which is also part of the reason that we are requesting this scope. So now I will click on install chatbot. I will click on the custom build and then I will copy over the code. Once I've copied over the code, let's go to any site that can run this code, such as W3 Schools. I will try it out for myself. Delete this and I will just paste this over code and I will click on run. Once I click on run, my Demandu chatbot will start working. It will first give me the flow that I have configured, such as welcome, and then ask me to provide my name. I will provide my name as Sanchit. Next, it will ask me for my email address. I will provide my email address as well, as let's say sanchit1@villains.com. Lastly, it will ask me to provide a phone number. So let us provide a phone number, 62833 Once done, I will have the option to choose the appointment slot. Let's do it for the 22nd of April at a time of 11 a.m. Once that is done, I will get the message that thanks for all your information along with the name that we had configured, which is Sanchit. Now I will just close this and my chat flow will have run successfully. Now I can go into each of the respective applications and check it out. Since I have connected Yuvraj1 to everything, I will first go on over to my calendar. On my calendar for the date of the 22nd, a new appointment will have been scheduled at the allotted time, that is 11 a.m. and it will be for with Sanchit Sharma, same time, same date that I have configured. Next, I can go on to my contacts. Let's go on over to contacts. Inside the contacts, I will have a new contact that will be created, that will be Sanchit, which will come on shortly. Next, I can go on over to my Google Sheets. Inside my Google Sheets, a new sheet will have been created as Demandu sample, dated right now 5:34, along with all the information that was needed. Lastly, I can go to the last application that we had, that was my Google Tasks. If I go on over to Google Tasks, then inside the custom development or inside the different options that we have, a new task will have been completed and connected over here. This is the reason that we require all of these different permissions. Additionally, this has just been for the website bot. We require the same permissions for all the different type of bots, including the WhatsApp bot, the Telegram bot, as well as the Instagram bot. As an example, for the WhatsApp bot, we have, as showcased earlier, the option to not only create events inside the Google Calendar, but also delete them and reschedule them. With the requested scopes that we have, including the calendar and the calendar.events, we will not be able to only see and edit, which means to create the permissions, but we will also be able to share them and permanently delete them onto other bots. As can be seen, if we add a Google appointment component over here, in that case, we are able to create an event, reschedule an event, or cancel an event, and additionally, we are able to go forward and allow users to add individual additional guests on their chat flow, which will allow us to share this as well. So this is the reason that we require all of these scope permissions. Number one, for the calendar, we want to be able to see, edit, share, and permanently delete the calendar, as well as view all the events. We require these because we want to be able to check for open slots, then create events, then also delete events in case of the WhatsApp bot. For the spreadsheets, we want the permission to be able to see, edit, create, and delete all the Google spreadsheets. We need this because number one, we have the option of only reading the different Google permissions, the different Google sheets that are present, As an example, if I go back onto my Google or bot and go to my third party apps integration, if we go on to sheets, we have the option of selecting default sheets or selecting the sub sheets that we want in the website bot. However, in the case of a WhatsApp bot, we have not only the option, as can be seen below, we have not only the option of creating a new sheet and adding leads over onto it, but additionally we also have the option to delete data from that particular subsheet. We also have the option of selecting a default subsheet. We have the option of adding a row, getting a row, updating a row as well. Then for the tasks, we want to be able to create, edit, organize and delete tasks as has been showcased. This is why we require the permissions. Thank you.